Hello my witchy friends, welcome back to my channel. Mystic Witch here. I know it's been a while, it's been probably 3 months. I've been really busy. I'm trying to make more time to do my videos, but I have a lot going on. I'm getting married. I've got a procedure to have coming up in like 4 months or 5 so that I can have a child with my fiance, and just a bunch of stuff, and my daughter's having a baby, so please bear with me. I'm gonna try to post more if I can. I'm using my phone, obviously. I had a camera, I just haven't really learned how to use everything yet because I've been so busy doing other things and working to pay the bills and everything. So right now I'm using my son's little work area here where he does his writing, because I have quite a few people living in my house still, and there's not a lot of room anywhere else besides my bedroom in here. So this is what we're gonna do today. I thought we could just do more of talking about my practice and how it's changed and what I'm doing more now than I was before. Like I was doing, well, we'll get into that in just a minute. But I'm gonna light my candles here that I have set up here and my incense real quick before I start anything, talking about anything. So I got my little incense holder, so we're gonna light that and then let that, to be careful when you're lighting it like that. I should have done it sideways because you can burn your finger. So that's my, well, did it even light right? Not really. I'm trying to be careful. I'm shaking a little bit. And this is frankincense is what I'm lighting here. And I have my little white candle. Well, it's my spiritual candle, one I made years ago. I have another one I made from just a year or so ago, but it's not lighting so well. I think it has to do with the quality candles. This is a better quality candle. It's a little bit more expensive. I usually go to the Dollar Tree or whatever to get candles. This one, I think, came from Kohl's. You do not have to go that expensive, but this one has been doing pretty well. For more talking about this spiritual side of my practice. Oh Lord, I probably should use, I guess I can use this though. I wanted to use my other let's see if I can, fuck, I can't get it lit, hold on. I wanted to use my other the longer one made for lighting candles because that works better than just this regular one. Ah, it went out. I might have to find that. Give me just a minute and I'm gonna go find a different lighter if I can real quick. What did he do with the, oh my Lord, what did he do with the other? All right, I'm coming back through. Sorry about that. Here I am. I meant this kind of lighter. It works a lot better than a regular one, and you have a lot less chance of burning yourself. So hopefully I can get this video done while it's just me and my son here, because it'll be crazy in a little bit when everybody shows up. Let's see. See if I can get it. Yep, I got it lighted. I guess I didn't really have to turn it upside down since it's warm. Shit. Here, let's do it. There we go. not the best at lighting candles, obviously. And then I have my larger candle over here, which is, if I can grab it real quick. I don't have a lot of space, so, to work with. So this is the candle that my fiance got me for Christmas. We're gonna get into the video though, instead of all this dilly-dallying around. Just give me a second to light my spiritual and protection candles is what I use these for. And relaxation sometimes. I mean, they're multi-purpose, you know. Ooh, that kind of did a little split thing too. All right, nice. All right. All right, keep an eye on, make sure you in sight of your candles at all times, just in case, even though they're inside of containers, things can happen. I've had a freaking candle explode on me before, so that's why I'm saying these things. All right, what I wanted to go over in this video, which I've got other videos coming to, hopefully I can get back on track, is just talk a little bit more about my practice and what I'm doing with it. It has changed quite a bit. I've gone more towards the spiritual side, talking to and communication with spirits. I have my book here and my pen so I can do a little bit of that, because at the end of this video I was going to do a little bit of kind of spiritual energy sensing of doing a reading on someone out there that most likely is watching this video. I haven't got as good as being like knowing exact names and stuff of the people that I'm reaching out to. Sometimes I get initials, but most of the time it's just kind of a random reading that comes to me, and it just, this feeling I need to get it out there. So that's why I will be putting and practicing a lot more as my online teacher for my shamanism and all has told me that I need to practice more. And not be afraid of what I sense and what I feel that it's going to be wrong. Yes, sometimes it may be wrong, but I'm learning, I'm practicing, and trusting more of my instincts and my intuition, which I had started doing anyway as a witch. But now it's going more in depth with like the spiritual side and communicating with my spirit guides and spirit animals and any other type of spirits out there that may want to help that are not. Of course, you gotta be careful of the mean ones, the ones that are not so nice, that might be wanting to trick you or harm you. That's why I have protection candles, and you should always have protections up, like incense candles, little charms or wards that you might wear or put up in your home or wherever you're doing the communicating and connecting with these spirits, whether you're using a spirit board or a pendulum board, which is similar to a spirit board, or tarot cards. But you've got to be careful with all of those and make sure that you are being serious about it. Yes, it can be a game to some people, but when you're a witch, it's not, and it can get very dark and dangerous if you're not careful and don't protect yourself. So be aware of that when you go into it. Don't go into it lightly. I've been doing it slowly just because I know there's bad things out there that could try to communicate with me or try to harm me and my family. So you gotta be careful who you're reaching out to, how you're doing it, and what purpose you're doing it for. Is it a good enough reason to do it? Do you need to be doing this? Or, you know, can you do something else that might be safer? But I've really been getting into the spiritual communication, and like I said, I'm gonna try to do an energy reading with my spirit guides, help communicate and reach out to somebody out there that is watching this video or will watch this video very soon. I will try to get initials. I don't know if I can, but I'm pretty sure I won't get a name just because I haven't got that advanced yet at it. And I'm just learning to trust myself with what comes to me and put it out there, whether I believe it's accurate or not. Like, well, no, not whether I believe it's accurate or not. I'm like, to me, I believe it is. It's like tells me this is true, this is meant for this person, or meant for someone, but then I always second guess myself, which you should not do. And I've been trying to work on that. But, you know, when you've been taught your whole life that certain things are wrong, you shouldn't be doing it. Like, even when I got into witchcraft, because I come from a very church going, well, not really church going, but Bible reading family that believes that witchcraft and spirit work is not good for you to do and mess with. And sometimes it's not, but like, if you're careful and you have the gift, or you can build the gift too. You don't have to be born with it, but like, you can practice, and everyone has this certain like sort of energy and psychic ability about them if they try hard enough. And if you learn of how to go about it, and maybe get an online teacher like I did, which is very helpful. Look up a lot of things, research, which is very helpful as well. And like I said, don't go into it lightly. Think it's just some silly game, and you can just do whatever and not have protections and not be prepared to fight back if you have to, like, you know, protecting yourself, because sometimes you may have to, because there are spirits out there that's never been human before, that don't really care about what happens to us. They just want to be out in our world or take thing or a person over. There's spirits that have been human, but they're, you know, they're bad spirits also. There's demons. There's so many things that can try to trick you to get control of your body, of your surroundings, of whatever. So you have to be careful with that. I'm not trying to scare anyone. It's just what it is. And I've learned, but I haven't had any really bad experiences, thank goodness. But, you know, I've been very careful putting up having my candles, my protections, my spells that I write on my candles and recite before I do any sort of work, you know, to activate my candle protection and stuff, and incense that are meant for. And my incense went out, so let me light it back. I don't know why this went out and won't stay lit. See, I have weird things happen like that too. Okay, so I'm gonna stop babbling so I can get this video on the road before a whole bunch of people show up at home, like I said, and I won't be able to speak very well because it'll be too noisy. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it'll stay lit. I can get it back in here. There we go. Okay. As I said, my practice has, I have been like on some of my social media doing it as well, but not as much. Doing it with some friends and family. I will use my pendulum board to contact spirits that might want, or to let spirits contact me that want to speak, that want to communicate. Or I can also I also have asked questions and get answers that way, just to practice. A lot of times I'll sit and I do a lot of meditation. I'll do either meditation in the shower usually, or sleep meditation, which to me works the best for me while I'm sleeping, because I'm relaxed. In the shower I'm relaxed too, but it's more so, and then when I'm sleeping I'm more relaxed and more open, and everything seems to just flow and come in, so in my dreams. And then I try to remember as much as I can when I wake up, and I'll write it in a journal most of the time, you know, little bits and pieces, maybe not a whole lot straight in a row that comes through to me, but later it comes back through more clearly or whatever. Sometimes as time goes by it fades away, so I just get what I can from it, and I use that to communicate with the spiritual side and be like, what are they trying to tell me, who's this meant for? And I've been practicing that way. And a lot of times I'll have my book and either write words down that come to me, just sitting here quietly and it comes to me, or names, or I haven't really done names. That's more like initials sort of thing, like I said, because it's not very, very strong yet, but it's getting there. That's why I haven't started really doing it and charging people, because I'm still practicing. So I more so do, if I do a reading for people that want to help me and give me a little extra money for the reading, if it's accurate. A lot of times I tell them if it's not accurate, it doesn't seem like it's right, then, you know, well, I don't ask them for money anyway, so I don't really say that, but like, if you want to donate like money or something, that's fine. If not, then I'll just give you a free reading because I'm practicing. It's helping me. And, you know, whatever you want to give me, if you want to give me nothing, that's fine because it's still helping me because I'm still practicing my energy sensing, energy reading, spiritual communication, whatever, all of that together. I'm using less equipment than I was before as a witch. Like, I still use my candles for certain spells and write them, but I've been doing a lot more of just coming up. I still write them down most of the time, but coming up with spells and just using my energy or energy around me, which can come from candles and stuff, which I use sometimes, and crystals and things. But most of the time I just try to like sit, meditate, and let stuff flow and see what happens. And usually it works pretty well. My spirit animal or animals, I haven't gotten a direct spirit animal yet. I haven't, like, I know there's one, but I haven't really connected with it yet. I've been trying to reach out to whichever spirit animal is mine, spirit guides that are mine, and I feel like they help me do these readings, but I haven't got any names or what type of animal or what type of like ancestral spirit it is. It's more like my spirit guides are more of on the Native American side because I'm part a lot of I did like a thing where it's supposed to tell your like where your family comes from and stuff, and it said I wasn't Native American, but I don't believe that's true because I've been told my whole life I felt really connected my whole life to Native American practices and things and rituals and just everything. So I'm not really going with that because I feel like I meant to go towards that. So that's why I'm going towards more the shamanism, the spiritual side, which is still like a witch. It's a Native American type of witch, or medicine person sort of thing, like you know, like the elders kind of, the people come to them, and I'm not that old yet, but you know, in time, you know, get to trust them and they're part of the tribe or whatever. But I'm not part of any tribe except for my parents told me I was Cherokee, but I haven't researched too much into that, and I'm not trying to talk your ear off and stuff. So what else can I tell you about my practice? I still do my Book of Shadows and write stuff down as it comes to me, like from dreams, spells that I feel like I should write down that come to me, which sometimes I do more of a rhyming thing. Sometimes it doesn't come to me as easily, but I do the best I can with that. I'll research a lot of different protection spells and things and put in here as well. It's pretty full. So if for me, I guess, so I won't keep blabbing about all this and boring you, I guess I can get into trying to do a reading for you. I don't know, if you have any questions about my practice or any suggestions, because I make a lot of like candles and oils for my spiritual communication and stuff. And I was wondering too, not to get off the subject, but I've got a lot of like acne coming up. If anyone has any suggestions to any herbs, because I do more of the natural medicine, creating it myself, know anything that I haven't used that can help this, because I've been breaking out pretty bad. I think it's from stress and stuff, but I've been trying to meditate and stay calm and relax when I have the time. But if you have any suggestions of any creams or oils that you know can make and that would help, or waters, or you know, whatever kind of thing, put it in the comments below please, and I will try it. And in my next video, I think I am gonna do, I think what I wanted to do was like a protection spell for the spooky season, because Halloween's coming up. Because with it'll be a lot more spirits and roaming around during this time, and to protect yourself, and to keep the unwanted ones out and stuff. I'm gonna look up some extra ones so I can tell you, and also I'm gonna do one for you on video so you can see how to put it together, because I do a lot of, like I said, candles and oils and stuff that are for protection, fertility, love, all kinds of things. But I've been doing more of trying to communicate just directly with the spirits and get the readings for certain people about what's going on in their life, what's, you know. So without further ado, let me go ahead here and find a page. And if I think of anything else that I didn't talk about or cover at the end of this video, I'll just put it in there. But we're going to get into the reading that I'm going to practice doing. Now, there's no promises, obviously, because I'm just practicing. I've been practicing, but that doesn't mean it's going to be totally accurate. Take what resonates with you out from it, and what doesn't, leave it. If you have any suggestions for doing a better reading or to help me with that, I welcome it. You can put it in the comments below as well. Anything you want to say to me or express concern about, or you know, to help me out or anything, I am welcome to that. I don't take it badly if you say, oh, you did this and you should have done this, and because I've had all kinds of criticism, and constructive criticism's fine as long as you're not mean and hateful about it, and you're trying to help me out as a fellow witch or fellow practitioner. That's what I'm looking for. If you just want to be mean, then please don't comment. But yeah, I welcome all kinds of suggestions and comments, and spells or any type of recipes for certain things that, you know, or it's good for pretty much anything witchy or anything spiritual and herbalistic, because that's what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. I'm not putting any meditation music on, because last time I did that, when I first started my videos, I got in trouble or something. Well, I didn't get in trouble. They took it off and let me keep my video on there, but it was like something about the music, I guess, something about copyright, but it wasn't, or they changed it. I don't know, but I don't want to do that right now, so I'm not putting anything music wise out there. So we're just gonna sit quietly and try to think and just breathe, and I'll just see what may come to me in the next few minutes. I'm reaching out to what I feel is, let me sit for a minute just to make sure, to clear my mind and just let it flow. Trust myself, trust my ability to do these sensing and practices. Okay. What I'm getting and sensing right at the moment is about, it's a female. She's been wanting to get into a little bit of, or been curious, let's just say, about witchcraft and how it goes, and you know, wanting to try different things. She's just recently come to my channel. Well, not too recent, but recent enough, or has peeked at my channel anyways. I don't know if she's subscribed or not. I'm not getting that right now, but to get some more ideas and suggestions, and my channel's not perfect. There are better ones sometimes, like better witches that seem to have a little bit more information, but I'm only 2 years into doing this, and my practice has changed quite a few times. So she's scared, obviously, just because her family also is more on the religious, very religious side. Like, not acceptance of witchcraft or spells or anything at all, which I would suggest take it one step at a time and make sure you're safe and careful when you're doing this, because if it's something that can get you in trouble with your family or in the way of that might put you in danger, because that can happen with some cultures. They do believe in punishing like witch practitioners and stuff, so that can be a issue. If that is, you might want to go more towards the closet witch side, or at least for a while, and keeping it secret whatever you do and being very careful. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to reach out or try to do these things, or do a few things at a time. You don't have to get like so into it where you're like trying to communicate with all these spirits and stuff and you don't know what you're doing or how. That is not what I'm saying. Just little things like coming up with your own spells. I'm not really getting initials. I am getting initials, but I can't really narrow it down to just one initials. I'm either getting like a K or a K or C or like something like that. But it's not specific to which one, or if I'm getting the K sound. Or K. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's so female though. Like, I almost want to say Kendra or Kelsey, or I don't know. But I'm not going to be like for sure say this is what it is, because it's faintly coming to me. But like I said, she's been very interested in doing this. She's had a hard time with finding herself and what makes her happy, and feeling comfortable in her own skin, pretty much, because, you know, everyone's been telling her what she likes and stuff is not right. It's wrong. She shouldn't be doing this or looking these things up. So she's a little afraid. So, and her relationship is not that great either. She is in a relationship currently, and he's not very supportive of anything that she does. He's very critical about like everything, and wants to more so go towards calling her crazy, or like she doesn't know what she's doing, sort of thing, which is not okay. So my suggestions for you would be very carefully do a little bit more research. Maybe do research first before you try anything. Like research, write things down, but keep it away from the people that would read it that might emotionally hurt you or physically hurt you, if it's a thing, because I feel like there might be a danger there somewhere, but I might be wrong. So you want to carefully do this. And if most of the time, if you just want to look, I mean, you can write things in a book and keep it secret somewhere, or you can just read stuff and learn as much as you can and try to keep learning, you know, and keep it in your head and your mind. It will stick after a while, but whatever you think is easier. And you can use very simple things to do witchcraft. Kitchen herbs. Very mundane looking, but very powerful for a witch, because their ingredients for spells, like, it doesn't have to be from a spell shop or anything like that. And things you make yourself or seem to me more powerful than, I do like to buy stuff from other people too, because that gives you a variety and a different effect maybe that someone else made it, and it might be more powerful or less powerful. But I like myself doing it myself, because mine, when I make things myself and put things together, the spell always seems to be more powerful, more connect it to me and my family and my purpose, if that's what I'm doing. If I'm doing it for someone else, yeah, I like to do it and put it together too, but sometimes, you know, I might get suggestions from somebody else, or a recipe for a certain spell. I call it a recipe, you know, whatever, from a friend as well that might work better than mine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, but like when you do things and put things together yourself and make it yourself, is very connected to you and your bloodline and your family. And if that's what you're looking for your spell, then that's the way you probably should go. And for this person, like I said, just be very careful, and more so watch the videos when no one's around. If you watch or subscribe to my channel, if you think it's safe to watch around certain people, then that's up to you. But like I said, research, computer, phone, books, off to yourself if that's safer for you. Just you know, don't rush into practicing quite yet, probably just because you don't know, or you haven't got all the information. You want to learn and know first about it to see if you really want to do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but you should do your research first and be safe about it. And I didn't write anything on my page. I'm just realizing that I just free-handedly went with it. So that's my suggestion to you. So that was my reading, pretty much. I didn't get a whole lot from it, but it's just someone that's really been wanting to get into practicing witchcraft and to find themselves, and everyone else around them is telling them the opposite, that, you know, they should be this way, and that the way they are is wrong, and that's not right, and that's not okay. The way you want to be and who you are, unless it's like harmful, like you want to kill somebody or something, is who you are. And you should follow it, and you should own it, and just trust yourself and your intuition to what you feel right for you and what you should do for your life, and what you should do for your practice, if that's what you have, or anything else in life that you want to pursue. Don't let anyone else tell you what to do. Yes, do it safely. If it's something that you could physically or mentally even be harmed by another individual, and get the help you need by law enforcement or whoever, if you need that. But don't let it ever stop you from trying to be who you are and following, even if it's in the closet, following what you believe and what you want to do, because that's what I did. And some people might say, you're not a very good witch, you know, you don't know this and that, I've seen better. Okay, that's them, that's not me. This is me. If you want to watch my channel, you want to subscribe, that's great. I welcome you. I'm a very friendly person. I will show you what I know. I will research and show you what I find and do the best I can, but I am me still. So if this is not what you're looking for, then there's plenty of other channels out there that might fit you better, and that's okay too. So I'm just talking to you as a friend and a fellow witch, and I appreciate the ones that are subscribed to me and are faithful to my channel, and helping me out in getting my subscribers, even though it's slow because I've been slacking off a bit. Not slacking, but like I've had a lot on my plate, let's just say that. But I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love you dearly as a person, as a witch, as a human being, and I want you to be safe and happy in your practice, and follow your dreams, and don't let anyone tell you that it's stupid and you shouldn't do it, but do it carefully and safely with your protections and your you know, your candles, your incense, your wards, your whatever you put up, spells and everything. And also have fun with it, because it is a fun process finding yourself and learning about yourself and about different cultures and what they believe as well. I love learning about different people and different cultures and trying to adapt some of that into my practice as well, because it's very interesting. So until next time, please, I appreciate, please subscribe, hit the bell. It helps me so much. And I will tell you, please be safe out there, and have a wonderful, safe week and weekend. I think I might have time to put another video out, not today, but in a few days. But don't hold me to that, but I'll do my best at getting better at posting more regularly if possible. But right now I am working quite a lot and have, like I said, my daughter's having a baby. I'm trying to have a baby, and then also I'm getting married, so it's a lot. But I'll do my best. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.